So, Peter, what are we doing out in a car on this in Mountain View, California, and not in our office?
Yeah, so we are super excited to announce SDS, our self-driving system for automotive.
What is SDS?
So SDS is a level 2 ADAS.
Also, what is L2 plus plus? For the folks at home who are maybe not so into autonomous driving, what is and they don't have their SAE handbook with them.
A good point. So level 2 means that it's a driver assistance system. So the driver is responsible for the vehicle. But plus plus means that it is in the most advanced category of technology in level 2 systems. That means urban driving, highway driving, highway pilot, um, parking, all in scope of level 2 plus plus.
Like for the average person, like a Tesla FSD type product.
Yeah, you can think of it like that. We're not Tesla, but yeah, you can think of it like that.
Yeah, it's. I don't think either of us look close enough to Elon for anyone to get confused. You mentioned urban. You mentioned a bunch of these things. The thing that I didn't hear was some of the regulatory aspect, the like AEB, and is that included in this SDS system?
Yeah, that's absolutely in scope. So yeah, automatic emergency braking, the different safety critical features, absolutely, that's part of the system.
So let's dive in a bit deeper. Technicals. Tell me about how are we architecting this, and let's just say I guess everyone's used to hearing end to end at this point, so that shouldn't be a surprise.
But yeah, so SDS is an end-to-end trained system.
Yeah.
And so that means we've done large-scale data collection, and we're using that data to train models that can drive in a very human-like manner.
Using HD maps or not using HD maps? I mean, we see Waymos driving around here in Mountain View all the time. We have this display here. Maybe talk about maps and all of that stuff.
Yes, there are no HD maps. In fact, I would consider that a requirement for ADAS.
You go to China, it is.
Yeah, you have to be able to drive anywhere, and so the system uses nothing different than the same kinds of maps that you have on your phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
So ordinary navigation maps.
How is it different from a Waymo?
So this is again a level 2 system, level 2 plus plus system. Waymo is a level 4 system. I do think, though, this end-to-end model approach can scale over time to level 3 and level 4. Right, this is primarily a camera system, but when you add in additional sensors, radar and lidar, and make the models larger, I think it's possible to extend that.
Let's talk about our hardware decisions or hardware approach, maybe even more broadly. Do we have custom sensors? Do we use lidar? What's been roughly the approach?
Yeah, so we've designed SDS with a production mindset. So low cost production camera sensors. That is what it's based on.
Yeah.
Production off the shelf compute. We support a number of different chipsets, so our customers can choose whichever solution is going to work best for them.
Yeah, I think. My thinking there would be something like I don't know if you can have an expensive L2 plus plus system anymore. I mean, it's just the market does. The car business. I used to say I've heard the car business is the cost, but I don't think I've ever heard it. So I like to say the car business is the cost business, and so the hardware decisions and the things like HD map, all of our architectural decisions, all made around getting this to be generalizable across lots of platforms and lots of geographies.
And fundamentally, production's about volume, and you only get volume if you have something that's affordable.
So this transition of this transformer boom that's happened in the last few years, is it impacting even us getting into the ecosystem? Is it impacting our strategy at all?
Absolutely. I mean, the why now is super important. So past 2 years, there have been major research breakthroughs in end-to-end self-driving. In fact, Applied Intuition, we have a world-class research team. We actually have some of the original authors of the papers that really proved that end-to-end self-driving was even possible. And not only now is it possible, but we think that it is productionizable. And we've seen our own work in this area just advance at a pace that is surprising, even to me personally. Every few months we're seeing a step function change in the performance of the system.
And Peter's a hard he's a hard bargain. So that says something in itself.
We've seen every
Everything.
imaginable system.
Yeah.
Every imaginable system.
Speaking about that, we've been in the business, the tooling business. That was where we started, and it's still one of our core pillars. And we've validated lots of different types of systems at lots of different companies and geographies. End to end, especially pre-transformers, or let's say early in the company's history, was kind of this, spooky thing, this black box. Will it ever be? How are we deciding to build a system in the ecosystem, and how are we going to validate it?
Yeah, so years ago, when end-to-end was really just getting started in the industry, there was just so much skepticism around, can the system actually be safe? Because at the time, you didn't really have much introspection into what was happening. What's changed, though, in the past few years is we're now able to design models that have these intermediate outputs, and we can look at those intermediate outputs to really introspect the model and see what is it thinking, and use that to understand if the behaviors are going to be safe. And so that's really part of how you actually can perform validation and test that these models are really going to be safe in production.
So speaking of tools and new things, we've gotten into synthetic data pretty aggressively. I mean, now probably 5 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, at least. And it's a real asset that we have. How does that play into this SDS system?
Yeah, so synthetic data is definitely a core part of our strategy. There's many different ways of doing this as well. I mean, if you just look at our own simulation tools, we do simulation at the object level, the sensor level, log-based simulation, neural simulation, where we're actually reconstructing 3D environments. All of these techniques
our customers use all of those.
Oh yeah.
So to build their own systems. So these are production tools.
Yeah, and then furthermore, not only simulation, but I mean, we've been in now the vehicle operating systems, vehicle OS now for years, and that involves just so many layers of the embedded stack, and so we've built out and really ruggedized and productionized all of those different layers over the years, and all of that work is really the foundation for making this end-to-end self-driving system possible.
We positioned the company, and we talk about the company as a vehicle intelligence company. What do you think, the tools, our vehicle OS work, our previous autonomy work, what are those as the most important to make this a great, affordable system that's generally available?
I mean, honestly, they're all critical, and I don't think we could have done this without all of that breadth of work that we've done in those topics.
Yeah.
And also, it's worth mentioning, we're proud to support our customers whatever they need.
Yeah.
And so if they need our tools or our vehicle operating system,
and that's it, and they don't want to use the SDS, that's completely fine.
Exactly. If they need more of the complete solution, we're happy to supply that. And I think one of the other things that's interesting is we really think about this as a white box model, right?
Yeah.
So we can share the source code, the details of the model, and this really allows then our customers to customize it and create their own brand experiences around our technologies.
So one of the things that I was looking through my notes here, we haven't covered is, why should our customers even choose us beyond the technical kind of reasons?
Yeah. So I mean, I think, of course, I think we have world-class technology in this area, but this is a long game, and so we've been in this business now for almost a decade, and so when we think about supporting our customers in
over a long period,
bringing this to production, we know that we're completely committed, and we actually have the means to make this really get out to the mass market.
Last thing to cover before we wrap up, what are we looking here? What are these visualizers? I mean,
so up top, this is our map, and so this is the route that the vehicle is following, and down here, this is our ADAS visualizer, and so these are all part of the solution, and like I said earlier, white box, so customers can take this and they can...
And modular, white box and modular.
Yeah, white box and modular. So they can take this, they can use it however they want. If that means that they want to sort of use it sort of the way that it is, or if they want to modify it,
or use it for on top of their own L2++ system.
Yeah.
So we're super excited and proud. We've been working on this for a while, and it's a real, I think, inflection point for the company. But I think that covers it. Uh, for everybody at home, come experience this yourself in Mountain View. And thanks for watching this fairly uneventful ride. Anything else from you,
I would just
Peter?
add, I mean, uneventful, yes, but there's so much deep
Yeah,
technology
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's
I mean, it
going
says
on
a
behind the
lot.
scenes here.
It says a lot about the state of self-driving today, that we can jump in a car, go on a ride, and it's basically a non-event. No, everyone's really wondering the other things. Hey,
Yeah.
is this company going to be around for long enough? Is this going to be a cheap system? Or do they are using the best techniques? So yeah, but that really ends it here. So thanks for everybody. We appreciate it, and yeah, look forward to seeing you here.